How low, Gene, do you expect the dollar to go?
You know, it really depends on the time frame. The discussions we've had are really about the speed of the decline. I mean, my assumption is that over the cycle, we will see another, 15, let's call it 15% move lower in the dollar. I think that's a reasonable expectation, given the commitment that the Fed is making to keep real bond yields low and likely falling as the economy recovers. Now, one big question with that is basically whether or not other central banks respond in kind.
Yeah.
We just saw a negative print on European inflation. And, I think that's fine from a dollar perspective to the extent that U.S. easing imparts easier financial conditions to the rest of the world. That tends to be positive for risk appetite, and that would typically be dollar negative as well. So it really is more a question about breadth of the dollar decline and whether or not it continues to be concentrated in G10 currencies or it starts to broaden out to emerging market currencies.
Gene,
as
nicely
well.
said. Love having you on here with these dynamics that we're seeing right now. Gene Frieda, when does Europe squawk? I've got a lot of guests telling me they really will hold out and not complain until 130 euro, even 135. Some people have said, I don't buy it for a minute. When does Europe start complaining about weak dollar?
Yeah, I think it's some combination of the pace of acceleration and the context. And really the context, in my mind, is more about a European recovery that is continuing. To the extent that we start to see, European recovery faltering, partly as a function of a strong currency, partly as a function of a weak export environment, then we would start to see complaints coming to the fore. I don't think we're there yet.
Agreed.
But I would agree 125, 130, we start to see those concerns be more marked.